like to call to order the town board. Clerk, please call the roll.
You're too late now.
Trustee McDowell?
Here.
Trustee Fisher?
Here.
Trustee Frierson?
Here.
Trustee Holmes?
Here.
Chairman Neal?
Here. Mr. Bremner, would you lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance?
Please join me in pledging allegiance to our flag. I
pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you, Mayor.
Thank you, sir. Are there any agenda changes this evening? I would like to make one that we remove item 12, closed session for personnel from the agenda. It's no longer needed. Is there,
Motion to accept the agenda with the removal of item 12.
is there a second?
Second.
Motion is second. Discussion? Clerk, please call the roll.
Trustee McDowell?
Aye.
Trustee Fisher?
Aye.
Trustee Frierson?
Aye.
Trustee Holmes?
Aye.
Chairman Neal?
Aye. Item 5, approval of the minutes of the regular meeting held on October 18th, 2022 at 6 o'clock p.m. Is there a motion?
So moved.
Motion. Second?
Second.
Motion second. Any discussion? Clerk, please call the roll.
Trustee McDowell?
Aye.
Trustee Fisher?
Aye.
Trustee Frierson?
Aye.
Trustee Holmes?
Aye.
Chairman Neal?
Aye. Item 6, citizens' comments.
I have a comment.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you for putting on Facebook, asking for people to say positive things about Zion. There aren't a lot that are starting posts, but there are a lot that are commenting on
Yeah.
posts that are
Yes. Well, thank you for picking that up and doing it. You've come up with some amazing things to share, so thank you.
Yeah, my mind's always working.
It's always working. Thank you. Yeah. If you want to come up to the, she should have come up to the microphone, but if you want to come to the microphone, Costello. Right, thank you. All right.
Blessings to all of you. My name is Costello Williams, and I just wanted to address a situation that I'm currently undergoing, me and my husband and family, trying to find financial assistance to help with not losing my mother's home. I've been in Zion going on 55 years. I was born in Zion. And I've been trying to find assistance through the city of Zion. I've not yet come across it yet, but I've been trying and been praying and hoping that someone would help with not losing my family home. Those are things that should be handed from generation to generation and not something that's just lost to whomever. So my thing is, I'm hoping that someone would be able to assist me with this issue. I'm doing everything that I can on my end. My mom passed away June 3rd of 2022, and it's been a battle. I paid for her funeral, or I wouldn't be able to, wouldn't be here asking for assistance. I didn't have assistance. She didn't have insurance, things of that nature. And so that's why I came in here today to see if there's anyone who had a heart that would help me and my family to keep the home that my mom had and that I can hand down to my children. My daughter is military. She served in the Navy 8 years. My son is in the, he's an officer for the correctional center. He's working as a parole officer as well. We are not delinquent people. I'm here to try to make a positive and help within that area of that community. Well, I don't want to keep you further, but I know I only have a certain amount of time, but I want to hopefully impress what we're going through. And what I'm trying to say is very, very heartfelt for me. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Dahl.
Question. Have you actually been in contact with anyone at the township or any other local organizations? Like, I guess not to talk about your, specific, details or hardship, on the floor right now, but who have you been in contact with, I guess is my question.
I've reached out to Chairman Neal. I've reached out to Commissioner Holmes. I've called the city here. I've been speaking with Mr. Rich, the department. I spoke with him. I spoke with another gentleman that he transferred me over to, that I don't have his name right in front of me, but these are the names that I recall right now.
Okay. But no third-party organizations that you've been in
Yes,
contact with?
My job,
Okay,
I work full-time and then some.
okay.
I've reached out to some other organizations. I paid, I can't recall the name of them all right now.
Affordable housing.
Yeah, affordable housing, I've reached out to, trying to reach out to, different
Right,
organizations around here.
okay.
Yeah,
If you leave me your contact information, I'll see if I know anyone in my network that may have some resources for you. Like I say, I'm not sure, how far gone the situation is, but I'll lend whatever resources I have available.
Bless you, thank you.
Thank you.
I've known the Williams family a long time. Our daughters were good friends in school, and my heart breaks for the situation. The situation is pretty dire. So, yeah, if there is a miracle, that would be awesome. So, thank you. Yeah, you betcha. Any other citizens' comments? Yes, sir.
Thank you.
Do you want to come to the podium?
Madam Supervisor, gentlelady, honorable service, I'm bringing to your attention, last month sometime, I was at Walmart, and in their little bookstore section, there is a rack with a paperback history of Zion in it for $25 or $30, kind of expensive. But I'm making you aware that there is a history of Zion paperback available.
Good, thank you.
Permission to stand down.
Gotcha.
Do we know if that's through the Historical Society or?
No, it's a.
You can also get one at the Zion Historical Society. We sell them also.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, but it's a
I don't think
publisher
it's
that does
$30
that.
though. I think it's
Yeah.
cheaper.
Yeah.
Cheaper at the Historical Society.
Cool. Awesome. Any other citizens' comments? Next item on the agenda is to authorize bills for payment. Trustee Fisher.
Yes, I had a conference with Assessor Davis and Sandra Usher, the business manager for the township, on yesterday. And I'd like to recommend authorization or approval of bills in the amount of $115,295.32.
Is there a second?
Second?
Discussion? Clerk, please call the roll.
Trustee McDowell?
Aye?
Trustee Fisher?
Aye.
Trustee Frierson?
Aye.
Trustee Holmes?
Aye.
Chairman Neal?
Aye. Next item on the agenda is consider approval of a new phone system. Our phones have been having some problems with the service and the phones themselves, as well as the headset that the receptionist uses has broken, and with the company that we're currently with, both Comcast and Allied, a refurbished headset is $700. And so we've been looking, Sandra's been working with a couple of different companies on doing a new phone system, upgrading the phones, having a conference line in the boardroom, and then getting at least 3 headsets so that the people that are returning the calls could be on a headset. And what we came across was that, so there's 3 comparisons. I think you guys, Sandra said that she shared everything with you guys, but in the comparisons of the 3, Comcast was twice as much as the other 2, but Allied is who we already have, and then Spectrum is the new company that we got the quote for, and it ends up being $59 more for the Spectrum phones, but the list of things that it can do, including they would provide 6 headsets so that each of the staff could have a headset to be returning calls, It also has a system where we can let people know that we need to record a call. If there's a situation where we want to record a call, we can do that with the touch of a button with the Spectrum phones. And I was struggling a little bit with the cost until Sandra shared with me that one refurbished headset was $700, and Spectrum is that bill, it's an additional $600 a year. So it kind of felt like more of a no-brainer. And then she also included the other list you should have, where do I have that, of all the other things that the Spectrum phones include in those. So I'm looking for approval. I would like to make a motion to recommend that we agree to replace the phone system with the Spectrum Volt telephone system.
Is this for 5 years? Is that what I'm, yeah.
I think we've had the phones that we have for like at least 11. Because we got them right when we got it moved into
But I
the
mean,
township.
up front, a 5-year contract? Does that seem, is the term, and I don't know if, maybe that's typical.
It is.
The term, 60?
Yeah, it's for 60 months.
Yeah,
so-
5 years.
Wow. Good catch. So, yeah.
And they do offer, have more
So
offerings.
I would be happy to go back to them and find out if we could do a lower
Go back
this
to who?
year's.
Go back to who?
To Spectrum,
Oh.
because it looks like they're asking for a 5-year contract. To be honest, I was just looking at the numbers, not to think about that, but I could go back and see if they could lower that.
I mean, it might be typical.
It might be,
I don't
yeah,
know.
yeah, I can definitely double check that and negotiate that the best that we can.
Yeah, the Comcast is 36, the service term is 36 months.
If they can do that, they're charging twice as much.
Right.
Easy to do that. Well, and additionally, the Allied, so Comcast installation is $199, and Allied phone installation is $213.74. An Allied installation for the phones and the labor is $541.39. And with Spectrum, there's no installation fee.
So you mentioned about the replacement of the headsets. You said for Comcast they're 700?
No, with Allied, we're with Allied.
Oh, with
So in
Allied,
order
but-
to get a replacement refurbished headset, it was $700.
And all of these are for VoIP offering?
Yes.
And Comcast is the only one that mentions fax. I know it's kind of going by the wayside, but how does the office feel about that? Is that a fax line? Having an option for a fax line?
We'll still have a fax line. We have to have a fax line.
Right.
We have a number of residents that come in on a regular basis and
Yep.
fax things, yeah.
So that's still offered through Spectrum, or?
Yeah, so the phones, so yes, so we will continue to have a fax line,
Okay.
yeah.